Guys, welcome back. Mama Sam here. Um, I'm starting to figure out my schedule a little bit more. On Wednesdays, it's always going to be an update video for my symptoms, maybe any doctor's appointments I have, anything new, and just kind of how my week went, how I'm dealing with my mystery illness. That for sure is going to be every Wednesday, every week. And I don't want to have a schedule that's set in stone because I don't know if things are going to change. And I want to tell you, hey, this is going to be going on, and then it ends up changing. But for sure, Wednesdays will be days to discuss any changes or just how my week was. It's going to be our weekly therapy session, if you will. It'll also be the day where if I have any mail at my email account, I will read it. I don't have any yet. So I won't be sharing anything today as far as that goes. But I will share with you what my week has been like. Also, I have a new Sims series coming. I'm super excited about it. I can't start it yet because I'm waiting for my capture card. So when I get that, I'm going to start. I'm so excited. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm super excited. And when I figure out what day that's going to be, I will let you know. Fridays will still always be my play a new game or a game I've never played before. So this Friday we'll continue with part 2 of Until Dawn, which is super good, really good so far. And then I figured once I'm done with the game, I can also do like a little review of the games and just my personal, and just let you know what I thought about it. Although if you're watching me play it, I guess you'll know anyway, right? So I bought a planner. This is just for me to write down how I'm feeling, because sometimes whenever I go to the doctor, oh, look at my nails. Aren't they disgusting? I just painted them yesterday too. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to repaint them now. Anyway, when I go to the doctor, sometimes I forget, what I was feeling for the week. So I'm going to keep a planner so I can write down anything. So if you're dealing with an illness that you aren't sure what it is, you can always write down how you're feeling, your thoughts, all that kind of stuff. Just keep it really short, just in case, if you want to take it to your doctor and have them look over it, or if hopefully it doesn't happen, but if you do end up somehow incapacitated, you're in the hospital and you can't communicate, you'll have somewhere where it's written down that somebody can give it to the doctor. That's kind of why I started this, although, knock on wood, I haven't had to go to the emergency room in a long time, thankfully, but just in case, I also put up something on my refrigerator that has my name, my address, my phone number, and instructions in case somebody needs to come to the house if you pass out or you can't call yourself. Just a little tip from me to you if you have a child in the house and you're not well, and you worry about, oh my gosh, what if I pass out and my kid doesn't even know our address? What am I going to do? So that's just something that I've done. Also, I've talked to my husband about if anything happens, what he can do for me as well if I become incapacitated. Anyway, this week, like always, I've been dealing with nausea all the time. I take Zofran for it, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes just waiting it out helps too. Like last night I fell asleep last night I slept in my bed. I know that sounds funny, but my bed is really uncomfortable. I need a new mattress, and my back always hurts really, really bad if I sleep on it. So I've been sleeping on the couch lately. I slept in my room last night, and I woke up in the middle of the night with nausea like I usually do, but it wasn't really bad. So I just went to sleep and just tried to sleep it off, and it did help. So sometimes the nausea is so bad I think I'm going to throw up. Sometimes it's just a little bit of nausea. And I can't help but wonder if maybe it's the way I'm sleeping. I still feel like whatever's going on with me, it has something to do with my ears or my inner ear, something they're just not finding. I've not had any scopes in my ears, which we all thought initially that's what I should have had. But they're saying if I have MRIs or MRAs, they're going to see if anything's messed up. So I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not a doctor. They're going to know better than I am. I've also been having really bad, like, stuffed up ear. This left ear this past week has been very stuffed up. I don't know. I don't know. My ringing in my ears have been really bad too, but it's always the left ear that seems worse. My left ear is always worse whenever it comes to being muffled or not being able to hear very well or the ringing in my ears. It's always the left ear. Now, I don't have any problems with my hearing, but I do have the fullness in my left ear. Also, occasionally behind my left eye, I feel all this pressure, like my eye's going to pop out. I don't know if they're connected. I would assume so, but I don't know. Also, my head pressure, which has been my number one complaint since this started. It's still happening. It's not as bad as it was, but it is still happening. But the head pressure, it's always the worst on my left side of my head, like right through here. And it's almost like, because I get really bad pressure across the bridge of my nose. So we've got fullness in the left ear. We've got fullness in the left eye. And then we've got really bad head pressure across the left side of my head. It's like particularly here too. And also back down here. And I can even push on my head right here. And it just feels so weird. It feels like there's a bubble that I'm about to pop if I push in on this side of my head. It's not always just the left side of the head. But I'd say the really bad pressure in my head it's 80% of the time it's on this left side of my head. Now, I will get pressure in both temples and at the back of my head as well. Sometimes directly on top of my head too. But I'd say, yeah, more like maybe 70% of the time it's the left side of my head. So I've been dealing with that all week this week too. My eyes have been really fuzzy, really grainy. And my stomach gets really upset after I eat a lot of the time. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Like 60-70% of the time after I eat something. I don't have gastroparesis. We're pretty sure. More than likely, whatever's going on with me, it's something neurological that's causing the rest of my body to be the way that it is. I truly believe that's what's going on. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't really have a whole lot to discuss. That's been about all that I've dealt with this week, other than just, the usual stuff as far as just feeling fatigued and no appetite and all that kind of stuff. But my appetite isn't gone. It's just really severely reduced. I do actually have a procedure coming up Monday, which I'm kind of nervous about, but not super nervous because I've had it already. It's an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. They're just going to see if they can find any other reason why my stomach is acting up the way it is, why I get that really bad pain right between my rib cage. I don't think they're going to find anything. I just don't. But I guess, better safe than sorry. So I'm a little nervous about it, but it's not really that scary. I've had both of them, and I mean, they put you to sleep and it's just like instant. You wake up and you don't even realize you've been asleep. So the worst part about the whole experience is just the night before the colonoscopy. It's awful. Anyway, that's all I got. Short video today. So tomorrow, I don't know what tomorrow's video will be. Right now, like I said, I'm just winging it. I'm waiting on a lot of things to come in. I'm waiting on my capture card. I'm waiting on a new headset. I'm waiting on a tripod so I can start other things. I'm really excited moving forward. So anyway, that's it. Again, my email, if you want to send anything in to talk about your journey. I know in the last video I said ghost stories, but really, if you want to send ghost stories, send them. I love ghost stories. I would be so excited to read your own personal experience if you've had any with anything. It doesn't have to be ghosts. It can be aliens, or it can be Ouija boards, or it can be just anything that's really kind of kooky and crazy. I'm all for it. But really, first and foremost, your journey, your illness, how you're feeling. anything like that, please send it in and we can talk about it. I'm looking forward to it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Be well, friends. Also, real quick, I wanted to add, I was going to do a poll this morning, but I have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to do that. So it's really sad, but I'll just do it here. So this morning I was having my coffee and I have a lot of Disney mugs, and it just made me think, what's your favorite Disney princess? I was going to do a poll for that. If you want to, leave it in the comment section and I'll read it in the next video. Okay, bye guys.